Man, this is hazy. This is hazy. Whoa. Dungeon Master. Dude, did you bogart my joint, my friend? Don't bogart my joint, my friend. Huh, I need to push the skip button.
Welcome to Dungeon Master, where we learn about things that we haven't even known yet. And to know about it after learning it is to learn it. Now, we have commercials on this commercial medium, and all money must go to them now. Alright, all the money just went to them, and that's how they're going to afford to make this game. But this is Dungeon Master, and we must collect our calm while staring at the character building sheet and realize this is something we did in level 5, and now we need to skip ahead because we can barely afford what we can do right now, and I'm slaving over a hot Millennium Falcon just for you all. And oh, wait a minute, commercial. This isn't necessarily a technical difficulty, but it seems like whenever you overcharge the fast forward, it gives you another commercial. We'll have to remember that in case we ever want to have a show with nothing but commercials. But we're not complaining.
Hey, can you let me borrow a quarter?
Yeah, let me go get it from the dance hall, Java. Spoil my day. Alright, I think over here, yeah, I'm a priest, see. A priest of the Old Republic. And that's why I have a mullet, is because we don't want to make ourselves look better than anyone else. We want to look lower than everyone else, so we wear a mullet to bring ourselves down from the hierarchy that would otherwise come from our silky smooth hair that would be so in place in certain times that we'd still be the leader. But since I grew this mullet, I get to be under everyone. It's perfect. You guys don't mind, do you? Can I go in and use the holodeck for a while? I got some things on AOL I want to look up.
It is fine. You find star system, Lucidia.
Okay, yeah. I'll catch you there, man. You know, this conversation's been going on for a while. Do we do anything else in this game? Let me go this way. Dun dun dun. This just in from the Knights of the Old Republic. We are traveling now to the very first part of the game, but we have skipped the character sheeting and are totally punch drunk because of it. We don't know if our character sheets are ready, or if the Dungeon Master character sheets are holding up, or if there's ever any more level ups in any of Dungeon Master. But we must go on to defeat it. But what if there's not another level up? I can't go on if there's not another level up. Yeah, stranger, you can put your cash here and buy yourself some Jedi sticks and shiznit, man. I would buy one of those, you know, and maybe look at the prices of a few other lightsabers. But this reminds me. That was the night whistle of the Knights of the Old Republic. That means they're changing shifts. Uh-oh. That means George Lucas is coming back to the helm. Everybody act like we're just making Knights of the Old Republic games, and that they're paying him back. Quick, somebody get me that $5 bill. No, that dollar bill over there. I've got to slip this back to George Lucas. Okay, he got it. He was coming by with a shotgun, and I gave him $1, and he disappeared, like into thin air. I think he found some candy or something for $1. He's good. This is the Anaflex screen, which brings forth the type of shirts and the type of pants that you'll be wearing with this shield. And down here we see a title, in case you didn't know what we were dungeoning. Let's go dungeoning. And when we go dungeoning, we take as much credence as we can into the dungeon. And when we dungeoning, we are dungeoning with the best. And when we're dungeoning with the best, we take the best tools and items with us, and the best tools and items to dungeon with are in your knapsack in the inventory list. And that's why you have all those different inventories. That you can carry all that with you and you can only see that on? Well, then I remember this game being for the old computer. Or are they taking metaphors from other games we've seen assimilated? This is PlayStation, and all I'm getting is a turtleneck for Christmas, when I could get an old system like this and hook it up and, hey, mullet guy, we don't need you to be here. Yeah, no bullets in the skyway. I'm a gopher. Now, that wasn't very nice of George Lucas to put that gopher in the game and have himself call himself a gopher, because when you're a gopher in space and you say you're a gopher, then it's a racist slur. And I got to admit, him calling himself a gopher was pretty self-abasing. I'm going to have to say a racist slur on himself. We're going to have to take this gopher in for questioning. Now, I don't know if I'd call him a gopher, but he has extra buck teeth. All right, you two, let's go to the dentist and stop messing around. Man, they never invite me to the dentist. Dun-dun-dun. Now, we haven't selected any items for a while, and we're all standing at quite a distance from each other to be talking. But I guess stranger things have happened, and that it's kind of distracting to see what a laser will do behind Old Man Ted here, who's recounting historical stories of the Civil War during the days of the Old Republic, of course. And it used to be Plato's Republic, but then the Jedi stole it back. I wonder if he knows he's on camera right now. He definitely doesn't know he's on camera right now, but he knows because of the way he's acting and moving with the camera movements. He knows he's on camera. Oh, this is just so chat-worthy. I never knew there was such pleasant commentaries and situations where you could talk to each other about. This is great situation comedy, Knights of the Old Republic. Why didn't I think of such a clever idea as a role-playing game that was a situation comedy? It's called Sim Sitcom. Now, he's going up through the door, and he's walking down the hall, and, hey man, could you leave me alone for a while? I'm trying to do some handprints in the sand, and you're just messing with me. Alright, what do you want? What do you want, man? You want a Snickers bar, don't you? Well, you're going to have to go and put it in the machine, $1 in, and then it's yours. But if you want to take it the old-fashioned way, we can step outside, son of a gun. You know? Yeah, I'm just going to stand over here and not say anything. And if people can hear my thoughts, then that's okay, because my voice right now is representing my thoughts in the movie anyway, and I figured if the audience could hear it, maybe they'd plead more with my case, and they'd get me to the candy machine quicker so we could take care of business. Light me up. I'm going to go light up a cigarette, dude. You join me later. In fact, this part of the game is so slow. So slow. Oh, wait, we're complaining. Erase tape A to destroy complaint. Insert tape B. Now we see nothing has changed us from going slow to suddenly going to a place of commercials that we need for Wizards of the Coast, because these are our Wizards of the Coast gear. So we're staying on this commercial, hoping we don't get bullrogged for using our own game in our own game. And this is something of a world that I'm taking very seriously right now, because I'm looking at it through the eyes of the beholder. Not of God, the beholder. The beholder's that one that's more powerful than God. I hope we've goofed it up and not skipped it in time. Whew, thought we'd never get out of commercial land. Well, we're still in the same game, but you can barely recognize it. Hello, Luke Skywalker, or whoever Jedi you are. How can I help you today? And I am not an AI character, although I have AI principles inside of me anyway since the 1992. Alright, we're looking at this file. If I can't find the saved game, then I'm going to be pissed. I looked through all this material for my freaking save game, and I can't find it. Now, if I look over here, or even in this room, which is kind of where I thought the save game was. Wait, is this my saved game? Oh, crap. This is like 3 saves ago. I'm going to have to catch up. And besides, we went far into footage. This is the game you have waited to play for your whole childhood into early adulthood. And now that you're 113, you can finally play Knights of the Old Republic.
But don't worry about us. We talk all we want all day. We have a lot of problems in space with warfare, but when we're on the ground, we're conversationalists.
I don't know what he's saying. He's talking right at me, and I don't know what he's saying. He's saying his hair reminds me of green beans, and I kind of got the munchies for green beans. I wonder if he'd mind if I nibbled on some of his hair. And is that hair or is it slime? I can't really figure it out. I used some slime this morning, yeah. My roommate had some slime that I used. Now, if you heard anything I said, that means you should get a general perspective on where the starbase is. Oh, I'm going to sleep over here in the corner, man. You're putting me down. Good night, my someone. Wait, what are these headsets doing? My headset's making my head feel lightheaded. And I just don't know if I can have this conversation. Well, now, before you get going, there's a few things you ought to know about the reaches of outer space. First of all, I didn't need to hear that, man. The reaches of outer space? And with a hair like that, don't you already reach? I don't know, dude. Maybe I should. Don't make fun of my hair. It will cause a civil war in the sectarian galaxy. You'll be swallowed whole and stomped by repeated holes of... Yes. Man, I didn't hear a word he said. I've been listening to 21 Pilots the whole freaking time. Now, if you do decide to become a Jedi in this game, just remember, the conversation you're having now is the key to conquering the game, because really, the point of the game is to have conversations with aliens. So if you're not good at having conversations with aliens, Knights of the Old Republic may not be good for you. But if you're having good conversations with all your old alien friends, then maybe you could be a Jedi. You're pretty fly for a Jedi, but I don't know, that you're a white guy's kind of disappointing. Alright, bring this disappointment of a white master race in here. You disappointment. And you disappoint me, and I'm flirting with you. I'm flirting with you because I'm a video game, and like, we can flirt, no one's gonna get jealous, dude. Come on now, you want to be with me, right? Because if not, what's the point of breeding in outer space and needing new kids? Yeah, we need kids so we can continue the covenant foundation of this Star Wars-ology. Star Wars-ology. Yeah. It's kind of like phenomenology, only it's about the world we're all trapped in. Why don't I remember this? Oh, this is my thoughts right now, not my talking. Why don't I remember this? It seems like it was all happening in a dream. And then, when I woke up, the dream ended, and the reality was the dream. But how could the reality be the dream if it was the reality? Well, because the dream was the reality when the reality was the dream. And I swear, I don't know how I got here. Like, if I just walked out here and started talking to you. I mean, this game is about talking to people, right? Yes, Dungeon Master. I don't like how we've been standing around talking to people most of the time. Oh, complaint! Dislodge complaint.
Now, this is Dungeon Master. I'm calling down to my assistant director. Were you complaining about the Knights of the Old Republic?
Well, I didn't mean to, because it seemed boring, and they were just talking to each other. All it was people talking, and...
Well, what are we doing?
Well, we're inflecting. We're inflecting on old video game rituals of watching people talk in cartoons, which is interesting because it's like when they talk in cartoons in real life. So see, it's a justified level.
No further questions, Your Honor. We go further into the conversation.
So, what do you think of my cool hair, huh? You think it's like swinging?
I can't hear a word she says.
No, I mean, you haven't talked to me this whole time, and here I'm wearing this cool headset that you're supposed to say is attractive. It's attractive. I think your headset's attractive. And then, if I get AI to write for me, then I can turn in 1,000 scripts at once, a day. Meanwhile, at the Writers Guild, this time I'm tuning it out with Alanis Morissette. Yeah. Doesn't she do that song, What If God Was One of Us? No, she was God in Dogma, that's right. Now, if you look, I don't know what these guys in here are doing. I'm going to stand over here in the middle and just kind of relax and see if my shadow casts at different angles if I barely move. That's one thing you could do for now, geez. Service the crummy part of the table. You know, I came here with 2 daggers for you to give me a good sucker potion. Do you have sucker potions?
Yeah, sucker. I got sucker potions for suckers.
Okay, now I'm really pissed off at this game for not loading the save game. That whole time I was looking for my saved game. And if I can't find my saved game, that means somebody's been on my computer. That means they know where I hide my weed. That means they know where all the keys to my girlfriend's cars are hidden. That means they know the plot to take over Beirut with Little Beirut, which is not a real plan, okay? We just control things from up here and you're down there, and third world history, man. So, we're back on the set of Old Republic. What are we going to do? Well, you could come to my trailer if you want. I wrote a song for the show. If you want to hear it ahead of time before we go on. I don't know, I thought it'd be cool. Yeah, I got my headset on. I don't know. Is he listening to me? Does he hear anything I say to him? Do I sing here all day, right in his way, and never get a word in edgewise? Oh, do I stay with him or go to my trailer without him? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Well, you should have heard the song I just heard on the headset. It kind of sounded like you singing. It was trippy. It was matching up with your words. Oh, please. You're killing me. That was just a joke, dude. I was singing like shit when I sing like that. Funny, huh? You're just telling me I sound good to make me think I'm going to be good at it someday. You turn me on and you do that. And now we must go away from the scene in case there were to be romance, because you know how kids shows are, they can't have any romance in them. Alright. Well, I saved my game, and I think I found the save game.
Oh, crap, everyone. I forgot to tell you that because of certain Dungeon Master techniques that we had done on several other... Wait a minute. Was that my helmet? Oh. Wookiees? No. Sand people? No. Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna tell you on another Dungeon Master, it was just like this, and then it came out some other way, and then it came out some other way, and then the point is okay, YouTube, we love you like a god, and here's your license fee out of our fees. And now we've got the Star Wars thing with the Lucas games on LucasArts, and this is LucasArts, and we have come to celebrate the joy of video gaming and dungeoning. We've all been dungeoning since a very long time, and it's Dungeon Master 85. And for 85, you would think it would be the challenge of staying on land. Well, with the Dungeon Master that we just did, went under time, overtime, and around time to be at about the precise time that we can see perhaps interjecting this Dungeon Master, but it is in a state of limbo because we cannot just answer questions while we're asking questions. Alright, I'm still just listening to my music. Hey man, if you're going to listen to your music all day, let's get in here and go boogie on the big stereo. Alright, there's a big stereo up in here, and there's a bunch of surfboards in case we blow up a village and want to surf. Everybody cool? Oh crap. Let's get him with the lightsabers. It's a good thing I bought this double. Yeah. And then she lightsabered that guy into it. They cooked his goose. I don't know if I feel right about it. Oh, I definitely don't feel right about it. I mean, it's my show, and they're just bootlegging cartoons off of Knights of the Old Republic. And it's a video game, not a cartoon, see. They're controlling the players, but they're filming the players controlled, controlling the players or not. And somehow this is now a cartoon? Ha! Cartoons have to look so much better than this? Or wait. No, this is actually a cartoon. Okay, I see your point. Yeah. I guess you could argue that, well, it's kind of like a video game. Video games are all cartoons. I don't know. I'll figure it out someday. I'll never figure out the greater mysteries of life, I guess, guys, but I do need to borrow one of your signs. Which one's the male bathroom and which one's the female bathroom, if you could introduce me? Standing here with my headgear. Quiet moment. Alright, guys, well, that was fun walking from one side of the building to the other. This game is pretty vast. I think I'm going to hit the showers, and you guys should go back to the Old Republic as soon as possible. Like ASAP. Like as soon as you get there, remind me. I'm Hammerhead. How are you all doing? You don't get to level up this round because all you've been doing is standing around having conversations with people. So please, if you're gonna once do it, if you're gonna twice do it, and 3 times the lady, then tell me, what would happen if you got asparagus trapped in your throat right before you drank some miner's goit? You'd turn into a hammerhead. Now, is that why we're all looking around the room nervously? Or did I just break your concentration? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the middle of a Muppet show and too late to get my final dance number in. She's not. Yeah, that lady dancing back there's doing it just to insult me because I can't do my final dance. My save game. Wait, turn that page back on. My save game. Okay, here we go. I think it's this one. God, normally I don't pray, but right now I'm a praying man, and I need to find a save game. God, I'll trade any country on earth for my save game. I'll go execute 1,000 executionables, and then, God, you can give me my save game back. Wait, God, is that you? Save game? I'll find it eventually. I don't need to pray, by the way. Forget that prayer, God. Everybody scratch that out, okay? Everybody scratching that prayer out?
Didn't count? No, didn't count. Alright. We're good. Sorry, just can't find the saved game. You guys are all prancing around here with your conversations, kind of getting your communication skills a little up. And meanwhile, some of us can't find our saved game. I tell you, friends, the Dungeon Master ahead is going to be even more of the same hardships that you and I face right here every day in Knights of the Old Republicville, where we fill our coffee cups, all of us do, with the taste of Juan Valdez. And if he doesn't come through, then the whole ship's ruined. And that's final. So you find Juan, you find the coffee, you bring it to me, and I'll just shave it. You don't look like you need to shave. Yeah, well, thank you. In fact, can I have a kiss? Yeah, here in a minute. We gotta wait till the cameras are off. It's one of those things about right to privacy. You know, you never kiss in front of the camera. Hang on. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, this is the map. Wait, why is she on the ground crawling? Is she fighting big spider aliens? They seem pretty tame for spider aliens, but maybe they are worse than getting struck by a scorpion. Sorry, I forgot the word scorpions. Send me an angel. Ah, man, this is a good MP3 player. I've just been bebopping to it all day. Everybody talking to me left and right about plans to outer space, and this Wookiee's waving a sword around, and all I can do is listen to this music on this station. It's Magic 93.1, and it's like full of the beats, dude, that I need to get ready for my day. My favorite hip-hop, my favorite pop music, my favorite family gathering to the stereo so we can smoke some pot gatherings. And I'm looking around and I see a saved game? Saved game. Saved game. Somewhere on this screen there might be a saved game. Hey, audience at home, do you see a saved game? Wait, I'm not on the saved game menu, am I? Hey, could you go back to the save game menu? Or are we stuck in character sheets again? Inventory so heavy. Alright, so there are toilets coming out of the ground. But that doesn't mean things don't make sense on Patagonia Planet. And I've had just about enough of everybody making fun of my hat. If I want to wear a hat that looks like a moose noose, I can if I want. No, that's all I'm saying. What are you saying then? You're listening to so much of your music you can't hear me talk? What do you got, cotton in your ears? Alright, man, that's why I stand a distance from you. I'm getting the lightsaber out when it gets dark in here again. Oh, I wish I hadn't put away my sword, baby. What is he saying? My mullet got so long now I'm on the bottom inch of the totem pole. Just short of an inch. And now, I have to see. Oh, there it is. Yes, that hat will do now, won't it? I don't know how we got to tomorrow today, but okay. Can we somehow get past those unwieldy Art Decos behind us? So this is the Contemporary Art Museum in Prague, everyone. And if you look around, you can see what the paintings do to create themselves in the different lighting that we have now. If we step over to the painting, we will notice right away that someone likes to listen to MP3s. Someone makes paper out of trees. Someone in the galaxy wants to be at hand. But doesn't it look like we're all so grand? And when I use the Force, I'm sometimes so confused. But I just found this ship is defused.
Well, that just made me car sick. Because it was like we were moving but not. And then when we stopped moving so quickly and stand around and talk, you know the game's exciting when every scene is a new conversation. Oh, that almost sounded like a complaint. No. Erasing episode, 3 complaints, 3 strikes.